In prayer, it is better to have heart without words than words without a heart. My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, there are many things in the Bible which we do not know fully, especially something that Bible teaches about how to reach our prayers to God very easily. Today's first reading speaks about a beautiful prayer of Hezekiah. We can see that God heard the prayer of Hezekiah within few minutes. It's a great example to see that in the life of Hezekiah, where God answers his prayer immediately. Hezekiah was sick. God sent prophet Isaiah to tell Hezekiah to get ready because he will die soon. As soon as he heard the message from the prophet, he did not pray to take away the death that was destined for him, but he taught us a beautiful prayer. All of us are not able to pray in this way. We read in the second book of Kings, chapter 20, verse 2. Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and prayed to the Lord, weeping bitterly. Now, O Lord, please remember how I have walked before you in faithfulness and with whole heart, and have done what is good in your sight. By this prayer, he was reminding God how he was faithful in the sight of God. He could claim the sincerity and goodness that he had practiced in his life. How many of us can claim that we have lived faithfully? If we remind God about our faithfulness to Him in our life and ask God, He will surely hear our prayers and He will do it for us. He will do it only if we have the deposit of this faithfulness, holiness in our life. If we have been practicing the faithfulness in our life, we can tell God that I have been faithful to you and have done good for these many years. So grant me the request and surely He will answer our prayers. The way we lived faithfully in the sight of God is a deposit that we have in heaven, like the deposit that we have in the bank. When Hezekiah reminded God about his faithfulness to him and prayed, the prayer was heard immediately. We see that even before the prophet Isaiah had gone out of the middle of the court of Hezekiah, the word of the Lord came to him. Turn back and say to Hezekiah, the God of David, your father, have heard your prayers and have seen your tears. So I will heal you and will add 15 years to your life. My dear brothers and sisters, when Hezekiah reminded God how he was faithful to him in his life, instantly his prayer was heard. It's a great challenge for each one of us to remain faithful to him and do good in our life. Then we can remind God how we were faithful and ask Him, and He will grant our prayers. Let us take up the challenge in our life to remain faithful to God, and with conviction we can remind God about our faithfulness. So in prayers, it is better to have heart without words than words without a heart. Amen.